Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm kicking off another Plan With Me video. The way I've been doing Plan With Me recently is showing you how I plan out my week on this Ink and Volt weekly planning pad, and then how I plan each day, what changes, what gets adjusted based on how things are going. So I already do, if I haven't mentioned this in a while, I do pre-plan my week before I transfer it over to this planning pad in my Google Cal. And I've been working on a new project management system for my business. I did recently film a video, it was a vlog about that project planning system, but I can't right now remember if that's going up before or after this Plan With Me. So either way, I am going to kick this off. I did all the planning in my Google Cal. This is the week of July 11th. And this is the first kind of what I feel like the first, but also one of the last of like, I feel like a normal week. We didn't have a holiday. We're not going out of town. Dance is back. I know what the schedule is. Like everything feels like I am in control of this week. And so that feels really good. Feels like also a good week to film a Plan With Me. So let's start with some to-dos at the top. As always on Mondays, I update my Calendly, which is the online program I use for my one-on-one coaching clients to schedule calls. I just always want to make sure that that's up to date for them. So I do that on Mondays. And then back in the schedule this week is practicing. So I actually have dance 3 nights a week now, which is a little bit ambitious, but it is my last season with the company. So I was a little bit ambitious, but this Monday, tomorrow is our first rehearsal. So I don't have anything to practice for Monday's rehearsals yet. So but starting next week, I will have to practice on Monday. So I will practice on Tuesday for that dance, and then I will practice on Thursday. The other kind of weekly things on Wednesdays, I need to schedule the live. You think at this point that would just be second nature, but it is not. So watering my plant on Fridays, that's the other thing. All right, let's go ahead and cross this off while I'm over here. And this one. Okay, let's start with the things that go across multiple days. So we have my AM routine, which on most weekdays, I'm actually starting at 6. Now that dance is back, I do have to be okay that my AM routine is going to start at different times depending on what went down the night before, right? Like tomorrow, I might actually start it earlier because I'm exhausted already and it's 1 in the afternoon. And so I'm gonna go to bed early and I'll probably start a little bit earlier. But then Monday, I have dance till 10. So Tuesday, it is going to be shifted back a little bit, but it doesn't mean I have to shift it every day. So I think I talked about that last season with dance, like just getting used to and being okay with not getting up at the exact same time every day. It doesn't mean that I can't do my full morning routine. It doesn't mean that I'm not being consistent. That's just what it looks like. Then I'm also gonna go ahead and write in my communication routine because I'm doing it at the same time from 5 to 6 every day this week. So let's go ahead and draw in our lines. I'm using this, like, it kind of matches my nails, the color of this marker. I literally just painted them. I was feeling very blue today. Not like a blue sad kind of way, and a blue like, well, now that I just wrote that down, it really is. Well, in the camera is making it look closer than it is in real life. My nails are much more blue and this marker is much more purple. Anyways, I am feeling blue, almost like a calm summer kind of way. So you can't see, but I have on a blue shirt. Then I picked blue for my nails, and now I'm using kind of a bluish purple marker here to fill in my week. Okay, and then we'll do it over here on Saturday and Sunday. All right, a lot of what I'm doing this week is my own work. I don't have very many one-on-one clients because I'm waiting to start anybody new until after I get back from my honeymoon. In the same vein, as I prepare for my honeymoon, I have a lot of editing and prep, a lot of content that I'm working on now so that I don't have to worry about it while I'm gone. Yes, if you are not new here, I do have an editor who edits most of my videos. For the weeks I'm gone on my honeymoon, these videos will already be up by the time you're seeing this one. I did a series on the Enneagram, and so it was chats with members of my community, and I edited all those myself. So that is what I'm finishing up this week. So on Monday, so my AM routine is gonna go until at least 9, so that's when I have things starting on Monday. So the first thing I'm gonna do is prep some videos. These are videos that either she finished or I finished last week. And then I will edit. I wonder if so in my Google Cal, I have like the number of videos I'm trying to do. Yeah, I do want to write that in. Yeah. Wish I had kind of written it in the middle, but that's okay. So I'm trying to get through 4 videos there. And then I'm gonna try to edit 3 on Monday. So I'm giving myself 3 hours for that. Hopefully it won't take quite that long, but then I will at some point take a break, a lunch break in there at some point. And then I'm gonna get started with content planning. In my recent, like the last one of these Plan With Me videos I did, I talked about this, where I like to content plan in multiple chunks. And this is the content planning for YouTube, Patreon, and for Instagram. So do all of that, and then my communication routine, and then I will leave for dance. Oh my gosh, I'm just so happy that dance is back. Okay, so that on Mondays, it will go way past that, but it doesn't matter. Tuesday, I'm not gonna write anything until starting at 10, because like I mentioned, on Mondays, dance goes until 10 p.m. So by the time I get home, showered, get to bed, we're gonna see, this is the first week. Maybe I'll be up earlier, maybe I won't, but for now, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna kick it off with editing 3 more videos, and then that will be the end of the Enneagram editing process, thankfully. I sent a text to my editor when I was editing last week that was like, oh my gosh, thank you, you're the best. I'm so glad I don't have to do this on a regular basis. Okay, and then I'm gonna prep 4 more videos. And then I am gonna work on something for the one-on-one program, an update that I'm working on. I'm trying to sprinkle in, there's obviously other, you know, business related projects that I want to do as well. And I'm trying to sprinkle them into all of the ongoing stuff, content, etc. But it is hard when I'm preparing to go away for a trip. But I have a couple things that I'm gonna try to squeeze in this week. And then again, I have dance on Tuesday. It's only for 1 hour on Tuesdays though. So that I will be home, like I'm gonna draw this arrow at 8:30 and I should be home between like 8:30, 8:45, depending on the trains. So shouldn't mess up my morning routine then on Wednesday. So again, I'm gonna kick off at 9 with the rest of the content planning. I'm gonna give myself 3 hours. I may not need that, depends on how that one goes, because I'm content planning for August, but part of August is the Enneagram series. So it probably won't require as much time as it normally does. And then I'm hoping it doesn't take the whole time, because I want to also get through the last 2 videos I need to prep before the live starts at 1. And then I will have the recap right afterwards. I think I've mentioned this before. I could write recap at 2:30. Really what happens after the live is I need a break. I need to like sit and chill for a sec. And then I usually take like 15 minutes. I come back in at 2:15 and then I do all the recap stuff. It usually only takes me about 30 minutes, but then I just give myself until 3 just in case. And then I'm gonna spend, I kind of don't want to rewrite this. I kind of just want to draw an arrow like this, because I'm gonna do the same thing on Wednesday afternoon. Wednesday night is the one night I don't have dance, but we do have silent co-working from 7 to 8. And then I'm still confirming if, even though I'm seeing my friends, I think when I say like my dance friends, by the way, it's like sometimes I'm not seeing all of them every night, right? Like there's different people in different dances, but there's overlap on some days, but not on some days. I don't know if I'm gonna have people over to watch So You Think You Can Dance on Wednesday. TBD on that. But I'm gonna go ahead and write it down so I don't forget. Okay, kicking off Thursday. Thursday is gonna be mostly filming, all the planning I did earlier in the week. I definitely don't like to film this early, but that is just what is happening this month. What is that, the 14th? Yeah, that's so early. So I'm gonna draw this arrow all the way down to 4, because I have a couple calls in between there and I think I'll need some breaks. Do I know if I'm gonna need all that time? I don't know, but that is what I have gone ahead and planned out. So I have one one-on-one call at 1. This is her last one. And then I have one at 3. This is the only one-on-one client that I started before my honeymoon and I'm finishing after, because she's a teacher and we wanted to get through her sessions during the summer. So that was she's the only one that I did that with. And then the thing I have to work on Thursday, I'm not excited about. So Pinterest has decided that I'm no longer allowed to link my YouTube channel on pins. I can only link my website. So I need to set up like an automated system for my YouTube videos to get posted to the website so that I can then link Pinterest posts. Pinterest management is like the one other
ongoing, I don't even know what the right word is, but like person that I pay to help me with the business, right? I'm my editor, and then Pinterest. And she sent me an email that was like, we need to do something about this. So I'm going to try to get to that on Thursday. Really, I probably should prioritize that over this project, but I didn't because I want to do this. Okay, Friday morning, I'm sleeping in. Oh, that's because I didn't write that I have dance on Thursday. I don't need to leave until 7:15-ish. And again, it's also only 1 hour, but then we typically go to the bar next door for karaoke on Thursdays. So I'm not doing anything. I'm not writing anything on Fridays until noon. I will still do my morning routine. I'll probably wake up at 9-ish, morning routine until noonish. Then my Friday routines will be the first thing. And then I'm gonna work on some merch stuff. And then after that, I have to go pick up Sam. He's getting just a minor medical procedure done, but he is getting like, it's not total anesthesia, it's some kind of in-between anesthesia, but I have to go pick him up. He can't come home by himself. So that is Friday afternoon. I don't know how long that's gonna take, so I'm just leaving all that space there. And then we have a double date on Friday night. With a dance friend who every time we talk about our significant others, we're like, I think they would really get along. And so we finally made plans for the 4 of us to hang out. They've met at like after parties and stuff, but never we've never hung out with them. I've hung out with her, but anyway, I'm excited. I'm excited for all of us. We're going to this bar in New York that has, obviously in New York, because that's where we live. And we're going to a bar that has a bunch of board games. I'm just so excited. It's up by their apartment, so I am looking forward to that. All right, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is like the day I'm taking off. And I think I've mentioned this before too. My goal, I pretty much always end up working on one weekend day, although this weekend I'm not planning to work, but I know if I don't get things done, I will need to play catch up. But on normal weekends, when we're in town, I work one day and take one day. So Saturday is going to be the day that I'm taking. So we have brunch with a friend at 11. And then we have a baby shower for Sam's cousin at 4, which I'm actually really, really looking forward to. His cousin actually lives up in Boston, but all of their extended family lives here in New York. So they're throwing the shower here, and I'm just excited to see that side of Sam's family and to see her and all of those things. We saw all of them at our wedding, but it's been a while. And obviously we got to talk to them for like 5 seconds. Okay, and then Sunday is just trip prep. I need to start packing. I need to all the things. I did upload a video last month all about how I prepare for travel and all of those things. And so if you want to see what some of that will entail, you can check out that vlog. But that is how I'm going to be spending Sunday. All right, that is my week. I will see you tomorrow. All right, good morning. It is Monday the 11th. And as always, something has already changed on the plan for today. Not a huge change, just one small thing I did not get done yesterday that I'm gonna kick off today with. So first thing is my AM routine. You'll also notice I added a couple more to-do list items that I thought of yesterday. So I'm gonna get to those today. Okay, I got up on time though, so I'm gonna be done with my AM routine by 9. And then the first thing that I want to get to today is the Q&A replay. That's what I did not get to yesterday. I was having some technical difficulties. And then I just got wrapped up in like household things and cleaning and changing the sheets, and it just didn't happen. So I'm gonna do that first. And then we're just gonna continue with the rest of all of these things. I am hoping that I already overestimated how long all of these things are going to take me, so that at some point I will be able to catch up. These arrows honestly don't even really matter. It's more about just like, I'm gonna keep chugging. I'm gonna take breaks when I need to, but then, keep going on all of these things. And the thing that can get cut, if it has to, is the content planning. If I don't finish all of it today because of this, as well as some of those other things, that's not the end of the world. So probably what I will do is power through these 3 things, then stop and do all of the other things on my to-do list, then get into the content planning, and however much time I have to do it until 5, stop, do my communication plan,
leave and go to dance. I mean, I need to leave by like 6:15, but I always mark it 15 minutes before that so I have time to change clothes, get my stuff together, all of those things. And this is going to be way late. I'm probably not even, I will do some part of my PM routine because I have to just shower when I get home from dance because I'm sweaty, which then in turn sparks some of my PM routine, but I'm not going to bother writing it down. Okay, a couple of other things. I forgot also to write the Q&A box for today and Calendly. Those two things are, yes, they're priorities, but they take 5 minutes, so I just don't feel bad putting them there. Taking out the trash and the recycling. And then these are the two things that will take probably a little bit more time, and I would kind of have liked to schedule time for them. So the first one is uploading the day in the life. I know that doesn't feel like it should take a lot of time, but it is the day in the life from my in-person event. And my friend Lisa, who's amazing, did all of the footage on my camera, and I'm not just gonna like upload all of that footage and have my editor figure out what to post. I'm gonna go through that footage and cut it and figure out what clips I want to include before I upload it. So it's a much more involved process than normally when I just upload footage. Because when I'm filming day in the lives, and I filmed 75% of that one, I'm thoughtful about the clips that I take and I upload. What I'm uploading, I know I want to include, or we talk about it, whatever. I don't know how much footage my friend Lisa took at the event, so I need to go through that. And then meal plan. I did add going to Trader Joe's tomorrow also onto my calendar. It was nice that I had this space here. I still don't think I will end up starting my day till 10 because of dance, but so some of these things might get pushed back in order for me to go to Trader Joe's, but I went ahead and just wrote it in on that space anyway. So that is how everything looks transitioned over to today, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, yesterday was awesome. I got a lot of things done yesterday. In fact, instead of editing 3 videos, I actually got through 4 because I realized my math wasn't going to work. I wasn't going to be able to prep 4 videos today if I didn't get through 4 yesterday, and I did that. I got through all the content planning I wanted to get done yesterday. Like, yesterday was great. Obviously, there's a couple little things I did not check off, which is fine. I'll just move those over to today. But today is probably going to look a little bit different, not necessarily in what I have here, but in the amount I'm able to get done. The other thing that I'm trying a little bit differently is time tracking. So I mentioned this in a recent vlog where I'm trying to figure out a better way to track my business working time just to help with project planning. And I realized that there were this is not necessarily the video to talk about this in, but because it's part of my planner. So there's actually like 2 components to it. There's tracking the amount of time that I'm working and then what I'm working on. And so for now, I'm actually just focusing on the amount of time that I'm working. So these little tick marks are the amount of Pomodoro cycles that I did. So if you've never heard of Pomodoro, it's where you work for 25 minutes and then you take a 5-minute break. And I just downloaded an app. I don't even remember what it's called because there's literally so many of them. And I just like press play and I do it and I take the breaks when it says to take the breaks. And then after you do 4, you take a longer break. And so that is what I did yesterday, and I got through 14 of them, which feels really good. So for now, instead of, and what I would do, I think that was part of my struggle, is that I felt like they had to fit perfectly within like what I was working on. And so like if I would finish something in the middle of one, I'm like, I would like panic and not know what to do. So yesterday what I decided to do was just move on to something else, like keep working on something until it was time to take a break. So that is what I did. It made me feel very productive and I got a lot of things done. So let's move on. I don't know why this is still open. Let's close this up. To today, as expected, I didn't kick off my day until about 7 because of dance, since I didn't get home until I got home at about 10:30. I actually forgot that I have a friend who drives, which is the best. So she dropped me off at about 10:25. So I still got up at about 7, chugging through my AM routine. And I'm also going to go to Trader Joe's, like I mentioned yesterday. So what I'm going to do probably is not like fully get ready for the day, like go in my workout clothes. So when the point in my morning routine comes where it's time, after I work out before I get in the shower, that's when I'll go to Trader Joe's and then finish up my morning routine. I am going to shoot for 10:30. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Really kind of depends on how long I spend at Trader Joe's. I did the meal planning yesterday, so I have the list all ready to go, but we'll see. Then I think I'm actually gonna kick off prep. I don't know why I did it in this order.
differently yesterday. This was a good order because prepping is a lot less like mental thinking. It's just easier just to sit and get started. So I'm gonna start by prepping the 4 videos that I edited yesterday. So let's say that 1, 2, usually that takes me a half hour per video, depending on the length of the video, but for these it should be about a half hour. And then we'll edit, but I only have 2 to edit now since I did 4 yesterday. And I'm giving myself an hour per video for these. Wait a second. I'm actually a half hour early than I had originally planned. How is that possible? Oh, because I took out a whole hour for editing and I only added 30 minutes for Trader Joe's. Okay, great. See, this is why I like hourly planning, because I like figure stuff out like this. Okay, this is good news. So I actually do have time for the one-on-one stuff. I was not sure I was gonna get to that today. Well, I think it depends on if I do some of those other things on my to-do list. But I'm not actually gonna work on it all the way until 5 and communication from 5 to 6, because I realized that I do want to actually cook dinner tonight. So I'm still going to cut it short, and I'm going to do communication from 4 to 5, and then I'm going to cook dinner from 5 to 6. Sometimes Sam will eat it when I cook it this early. Sometimes he won't. Really, it's totally up to him. And then I will go to dance at 6. I only dance for 1 hour tonight from 7 to 8, so I should be home between 8:30 and 8:45, which gives me plenty of time to do my PM routine and get to bed on time. All right, in terms of other to-dos for today, let's carry over. I did not get to this today, but I realized that video is going up way later than I thought it was, so we have plenty of time to get her that footage. She's not even gonna touch it this week. And then the trash recycling, I did not take out. And by I did not take out, that is Sam typically will do it, but I let me know if you can relate. I typically have to ask him again. So that's why it ends up in my planner. But we have a lot of recycling right now. So I was actually thinking, when I wrote it yesterday, I was thinking we could tag team it and we do it together, and it takes 1 trip, both of us, instead of one of us, 2 trips. Okay, the other thing I need to do today is practice for dance tonight. It's my second rehearsal. Then I also would like to get through, I have this like pile of, it's like mail and who knows what else on my desk. Anybody else have that, where you have like a pile of stuff pile up on your desk? I need to get through that pile today. And then if possible, I want to go to the UPS. I got an email yesterday that I got a package, but I have no idea what it is. So I'm not expecting anything. So that is why I was thinking I wouldn't have time for this project, is that after I finish all this stuff, which is probably what I'll do, is after I finish this stuff, I will work on some of these other things. But Frank, what happened yesterday was I worked on some of these things in that extra time. So like I would finish prepping or editing a video and I would work on something else from the list before like it was time to take a break. So maybe I will get to all the things today. We will see, but that is the plan for today. Good morning, it is Wednesday. Yesterday was another awesome day. I got a lot of things done. I say only did 10 of the Pomodoros compared to the 14 I did Monday, but like I got a lot of things done. I did go a little bit off the rails. Part of it, and I think I talked about this in a vlog recently, I do struggle sometimes with doing the, not unnecessary, but like the extra projects when there are time-sensitive things that do need to be done if I'm able to do them. And so I went ahead and finished prepping these videos that I edited and finished up the content planning. So the 2 things that were originally scheduled for this morning, I already did them. I did them yesterday, but then I didn't work at all on the one-on-one program. That was kind of the trade-off that I made yesterday. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip over to a new page and start planning today. So today is Wednesday 13th, and as always, kicking it off with my AM routine. I got up at my normal 6 o'clock today, and so that should take me until about 9, although I'm moving a little bit slowly, so hopefully I'm able to get to that. Okay, so again, because I did all of this yesterday, things are kind of getting rescheduled today. So one of the things I added to my calendar is that I am having people over to watch So You Think You Can Dance tonight, so I do need to do a little bit of cleaning before that happens. I usually would like to clean like before I get ready for the day, because I kind of view it as like it's a form of movement. I mean, I don't know about you, but like I get sweaty when I'm cleaning. I don't actually know that. That's how I want to spend my morning time, because my morning time is my most valuable. I did jot down yesterday that I might do one piece of filming, which is the top down portion of filming. I might get that done today, and then I might just kind of totally rearrange and work on the blog stuff today instead of the one-on-one. Although in reality, I can do both because I have literally the entire day. Okay, let's stop babbling. So first off, I'm gonna schedule lattes with Laken, and then for the third day in the row, I'm gonna move over uploading the day in the life. Hopefully I can get to that today. Okay, so then what I think I'm gonna do is do the top-down filming first thing, which shouldn't even really take me a half hour, but that's what I'm gonna give it. Then I'm gonna work on the blogs thing that I talked about. I'm gonna leave a little bit of a break there. I'm gonna do the live, I'm gonna do the recap of the live. Then I'm gonna bump up my communication routine. Oops, I meant to write that at 3, which is fine. And then I'm gonna clean. Again, this is kind of getting the required things done before I do some of the unrequired things. I think I'm gonna do a crock pot meal today, so I'm gonna put, well, I guess we'll just put that right there. Dinner in the crock pot. And then if I have like time, energy, what this is looking like in the evening, I will work on that one-on-one project, program, whatever you want to call it. And then take a little bit of a break. We have co-working from 7 to 8. I usually like will schedule something to do for myself during that time, something like goal related or work related, but truthfully, usually by the 7 p.m. one, depending on the day, I am fried and I can't even focus. So I'm not gonna put anything specific down that I'm gonna work on during that time. We will see how I feel when I get there, and I'll make a decision. And then, so you think you can dance? The show actually isn't until 9, but my friends come over at 8-ish, so that works out perfectly there. Is there anything else that I was gonna do yesterday? No, I don't think so. I think that is it for today. All right, it is Thursday. Yesterday was still a great day. It did not quite go as planned. I stopped time tracking eventually, kind of just like when the afternoon started. I just kind of mixed things up. I ended up going for a walk with a friend, and just like, again, it kind of went all over the place. I did get a lot of things done, but not everything I wanted to get done today. Also, let me grab my weekly plan for you. I was way too ambitious thinking I was going to be up and ready to go at 9 o'clock today. Hung out with my friends last night. I didn't stay up super late, but I definitely didn't get to bed in time to be up doing my AM routine at 6. So let's turn the page and get started. It is, I got up at about 8 today. So again, not too bad, but not my normal 6 o'clock. So today is the 14th. That also means tomorrow is Charlie's birthday. So do I want to try to run and get her? I usually get her like treats and like a new toy. Maybe I can run to Petco on my way to dance. You know, I say that, I actually don't know where the Petco is by our new apartment. I get litter and food delivered via Chewy, and we had a Petco right by our old apartment, but I don't know where the one is. Anyways, okay, I will figure that out at some point today to celebrate that sweet girl tomorrow. So started my AM routine at about 8. I should finish it up. I'm gonna do a much shorter workout today, just like a yoga stretch. So let's say I'll finish by 10:30. I probably should have written it all the way to 11 though, because then I'm also gonna get fully ready today because I am going to film. And this totally works out because I realize I'm only filming 3 videos today. The first half of August is all a continuation of the Enneagram series that I started, that I'm gonna start at the end of July. By the time this video goes up, you will have seen those. And then one of my August videos is gonna be a honeymoon recap. So I really only have 3 videos to film today, so they should not take me that long. Now, I do have a one-on-one call at 1. I don't think I'm gonna finish all of them before that call. So I'm gonna draw this arrow down to 3, and I probably will, my goal will be to get 2 done before have this call from 1 to, it's our last call, so I have a feeling it'll run over a little bit, let's say 1:45, and then get through the other one before my second one-on-one call at 3. So that should work. And then I'm basically back on track into blogs, all of those things. Now, one of the things that I have been doing, not totally represented in my planner, because I'm still trying to get a feel for how it really works in my schedule. And I've talked about this in a video. It feels weird to explain this top down. But if you've ever lived in a place with public transportation, you can probably relate that it's really hard to be exactly on time for things. You're either early or you're late. And so as somebody who doesn't like to be late, I leave with an abundance of caution and end up basically wasting time on the back end. And so what I have been toying around with for dance some of the days is when I hit a wall earlier in the day, like I will typically hit a wall at about 4-ish, somewhere between 3 and 5, depending on what time I got started and the type of work I was doing that day. When that happens, I am cooking dinner, eating dinner really early. I usually have like a much lighter lunch, and then going to dance at that time and working at either there's a Panera there, if there's a Starbucks there. If it's nice, I just sit outside. It's a school and I sit outside and I work there. Depending on what I need to do. Do I need the internet? Do I not? So that is what I have been doing. So today I'm gonna try and like actually put that in my planner. I've been doing these plan with me's every like 3 to 4 weeks. So likely the next one that you see will probably maybe get a feel for that a little bit better, like actually putting in my planner. But like, frankly, I did it on Monday. I didn't put it in my planner that way, but I did. When I hit the wall, I packed up and I went to Starbucks and I worked there for a few hours before dance. So I'm gonna move some things around. I'm gonna do my communication routine first. I just like doing that at home. I don't know what it is, but I like doing that at home. I like saving like kind of, not busy work, but like head down kind of projects work for a place like Starbucks. So then I'm gonna leave an hour or so blank here to commute to dance. And then I'm gonna finish the blogs. I did get started on that project yesterday, but I did not finish it. So I'm gonna start that. I should have left way more time. I don't know why I only left a half hour there, but whatever. So blogs until it's time for dance. And then at that point, dance actually starts at 8. Likely will not get to my PM routine tonight. Okay, the other to do on my list for today is practice for dance tonight. That I definitely need to do because this one is like messing with my brain. And that's it. I don't have any other like work tasks that I can think of, but I thought I would explain that a little bit. Getting today started a little bit later, but it totally works out because I only have 3 videos to film.
Good morning. It is finally Friday, and I am here for the last day of our weekly plan with me.
And Charlie is about to enter the scene. Hi, Charlie. Just because it's your birthday doesn't mean you get to get away with everything today. Yesterday was another good day. The only thing that was on my list yesterday that I did not get to was going to Petco to get a birthday treat for Charlie, so I will do that today. The other big thing I have to add to my list today is painting my nails, obviously. I took all of my nail polish off yesterday. So it is, well, it's about 9 o'clock now, but I started my AM routine at about 8:30. I have it actually in my calendar not to start my AM routine until 9 on Fridays because I know I stay out on Thursday nights. So let's say I will finish that probably, I want to say 11:30, but like I'm moving a little bit slow today. So you know what, let's just say until 12. I was going to kind of split up my AM routine. The Peloton is doing a live Lizzo ride today at noon, and I was going to try and kind of rearrange my day to participate. I don't normally do live rides, but that sounds like so much fun, but I don't really want to mess with it today. So then at 12, I'm going to do my Friday routines that I always do for analytics for my business, and then for one-on-one coaching clients to wrap up this week and get us set up for the next week. And then I'm not gonna put anything, well, actually, I'm gonna put something here. The thing I want to do, like it's kind of stressing me out and it wasn't on the list for today, is get a to-do list of all the things that have to get done before we leave for our trip. We leave in 6 days now, and I just am having a little bit of like, oh my gosh, there's a million things that have to get done, but I'm sure some of it is not. So what I want to do is I want to brain dump all the things that are in my head, sort them by like, okay, this actually doesn't have to get done before you leave, this does, this happens on this day, etc., etc. The other thing I thought of that I need to do today is upload all of the footage from yesterday. I filmed a bunch of stuff yesterday and then didn't upload it yet for my editor because I immediately went straight to work at Starbucks. So then I'm gonna do the to-do list, and then I need to leave to pick up Sam from his appointment at 2:30. And then I don't know how long that is gonna take, and then we need to leave for our double date at about 7:30. It's at 8, and we are going to their neighborhood, so I don't know how long that's gonna last. I probably didn't even need to draw an arrow there. So what I'm gonna do is not actually fill in any of this. The one other work thing I wanna do today is my communication routine. And depending on how things fall, I might do it before I leave to get Sam. I might do it after. The order of which I do all of these things is really just gonna depend on if this is the right time. The doctor's office is gonna call me when I need to leave, and if this is the right time, what I get done before, what I get done after. But like, these are all the things that I am trying to get to today. And I think that is it. So that is going to be it for this video. I hope that you found it helpful. If you like these kinds of videos and you want me to keep doing them, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday focused on helping you achieve your goals. Thank you so much for watching. What changes, what gets adjusted? I did upload a video last, that's my computer dying. All right, hello, it is Wednesday. Nope, it is not Wednesday. The first 2 weeks of August, okay, Laken, say this right.